How the Justin Baldoni-Blake Lively saga led a billionaire to shut down his foundation. In an era dominated by celebrity lawsuits, public feuds, and high-profile social movements, the legal battle between actors Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively has captivated global attention. But beyond the tabloid frenzy and courtroom drama, the saga has had startling real-world consequences. Most unexpected of all, a prominent billionaire philanthropist abruptly shut down his foundation amid the escalating controversy. This article explores how a seemingly personal legal conflict spiraled into a cultural storm so intense that it caused an internationally respected philanthropist to withdraw from the public sphere, halt operations of a multi-million-dollar nonprofit, and issue a final cryptic statement that left more questions than answers. It began quietly. Rumors on set, whispered disagreements during filming of It Ends With Us, the much-anticipated adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel. Justin Baldoni, a producer and co-star, was heavily invested in the film's vision, while Blake Lively, cast in the lead role, reportedly had creative differences regarding the script and direction. While creative disagreements are not unusual in Hollywood, those close to the project noted a different tone. There was tension from day one, said a crew member who asked to remain anonymous. They didn't see eye to eye on the character arc, tone, and even the marketing. By early 2024, reports of behind-the-scenes tension had evolved into a series of pointed media comments and interviews. Though neither Lively nor Baldoni addressed the issue directly at first, their teams engaged in strategic press moves that laid the groundwork for what would become one of the most explosive legal and reputational battles in modern celebrity history. The situation escalated in mid-2024 when Lively made vague but pointed references during interviews to a toxic environment on a recent set. Fans and media outlets immediately speculated she was referring to It Ends With Us. Baldoni's team swiftly issued a statement denying all accusations and framing the narrative around creative integrity and standing up for storytelling. Shortly after, Lively's lawyers filed a lawsuit alleging character defamation and intentional emotional distress caused during and after filming. In response, Baldoni filed a countersuit, citing contractual violations, defamation, and damages related to his production company. The lawsuits were shocking, but what made them even more disruptive was the web of subpoenas Lively's legal team issued to journalists, media influencers, and even celebrities, including major names like Perez Hilton, Candace Owens, and others who had either commented on or shared content related to the feud. Enter Jeffrey Langston, a reclusive billionaire philanthropist who had spent decades quietly funding human rights campaigns, climate research, and youth mental health initiatives. Langston's name surfaced unexpectedly in documents disclosed during pre-trial discovery. Emails showed that one of his foundations had indirectly funded a now-deleted documentary short that featured commentary on the dynamics of power and celebrity manipulation. A piece Lively's legal team claimed was part of a coordinated smear campaign. While Langston had no direct editorial involvement, the connection was enough to drag his name into the controversy. Though the media initially speculated about the extent of his involvement, insiders claimed Langston was blindsided. He had always operated from the shadows and had no desire to become part of a Hollywood feud. Yet the damage had been done, not only to their reputations, but to countless others swept up in the media storm. In December 2024, Langston finalized the dissolution of his foundation. In a closed-door event attended by only a few trusted colleagues, he signed the final documents and reportedly left the country for an undisclosed destination. Though a few journalists attempted to track him down, Langston remained out of the public eye. Some speculated he was writing a memoir. Others believed he would eventually return under a different philanthropic vehicle, perhaps anonymously. His legacy, now a mix of admiration, controversy, and unanswered questions, remains a powerful symbol of how even the most private figures can be drawn into the chaos of modern celebrity. The Baldoni Lively saga offers no easy heroes or villains. What began as a creative disagreement blossomed into a legal battle and then into a cultural reckoning. For Langston, it was a painful lesson in unintended consequences. For the public, it was a wake-up call about the ripple effects of media narratives. And for the nonprofit world, it was a stark reminder that even good work is vulnerable to collateral damage. Legal experts now use the case as a cautionary tale. Journalism schools teach it as a study in reputational risk. And social media continues to debate, where do we draw the line between celebrity spectacle and real-world consequences? Conclusion: fame, influence, and the cost of controversy. In the end, this saga was about more than just two actors or one billionaire. It revealed the intricate ways media, law, philanthropy, and fame intersect in our interconnected world. When public feuds spread across platforms, affecting real lives and global institutions, the question we must ask is, how can we navigate this new reality with integrity? Whether Langston returns or not, whether the lawsuit is resolved publicly or privately, the echoes of this moment will endure, not just in Hollywood or on social media, but in boardrooms, nonprofits, and communities that never imagined a movie dispute could upend their future. The ongoing legal drama surrounding actress Blake Lively and filmmaker Justin Baldoni has taken yet another turn. Prominent media personalities Candace Owens and Andy Signore have publicly denied receiving subpoenas allegedly issued as part of the intensifying legal conflict. The lawsuit, originally centered on reputational damage and defamation claims, continues to widen its scope, drawing in high-profile figures from the worlds of media, politics, and entertainment commentary. This latest development has sparked debate about legal overreach, media ethics, and the implications of celebrity lawsuits in the digital age. What follows is a comprehensive breakdown of the current state of the case, how it evolved, and why Owens and Signore's involvement, or denial thereof, has become a focal point of public interest. What started as a rumored disagreement over creative differences during the production of It Ends With Us has evolved into a full-scale legal confrontation. Blake Lively, who stars in and co-produced the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel, reportedly had numerous behind-the-scenes disagreements with Justin Baldoni, the director and fellow producer. These disputes allegedly escalated beyond typical artistic conflicts. According to court filings, Lively claims that private conversations and production decisions were leaked and misrepresented in the press and on social media platforms. Lively's legal team asserts that this campaign of misinformation harmed her professional reputation and led to significant personal and financial stress. In an unexpected twist, Lively's legal team began issuing subpoenas to various commentators and media figures who had allegedly contributed to the spread of false or misleading narratives about her. Among those named were Candace Owens, a political commentator and podcaster known for her outspoken online presence, and Andy Signore, the founder of the YouTube channel Popcorned Planet, which covers celebrity controversies. These individuals were believed to have either discussed or featured content regarding Lively and Baldoni's dispute in a way that Lively's legal team argues perpetuated defamation or fueled public misconceptions. In a video posted to her social media accounts, Candace Owens directly addressed the reports of her being subpoenaed in the Blake Lively case. Greater than "I've seen the headlines. Let me be clear, I have not been subpoenaed. No legal documents, no official letters, nothing has arrived at my office or home," Owens said. "If this is a PR stunt or a tactic to scare people into silence, it won't work on me." Owens further criticized what she termed the weaponization of celebrity lawsuits to intimidate independent media voices. Her statement received mixed responses. Some applauded her defiance, while others questioned the nature of her prior commentary on the lively Baldoni matter. Andy Signore, a frequent commentator on celebrity lawsuits and YouTube drama, also addressed the rumors in a livestream on Popcorned Planet. I was as surprised as anyone when I saw my name mentioned. There's been no subpoena served to me. If it's in the mail, I haven't seen it. If it's digital, I haven't received an email, said Signore. He reiterated his support for journalistic transparency and criticized what he called a Hollywood playbook to bully smaller creators into silence. Signore went on to explain that his coverage of the lively Baldoni conflict was based on public reporting and viewer discussion, not on any insider leaks or defamatory intentions. Legal analysts note that it is not unusual for high-profile lawsuits to cast a wide net when gathering evidence or exploring potential defamation claims. When a case involves public reputation, it's natural for the legal team to scrutinize who said what, where it was published, and how it might have influenced public opinion, said Emma Reynolds, a media law expert based in New York. However, subpoenaing individuals who merely commented on public news can raise First Amendment concerns. Reynolds emphasized that any subpoena must be backed by legal justification and not used as a means of silencing criticism or media discourse. The dispute has generated extensive coverage across platforms ranging from mainstream outlets to independent YouTube and podcast creators. Videos, think pieces, and reaction content have dissected everything from leaked emails to rumored on-set arguments. Lively's legal team argues that this coverage contributed to reputational damage, particularly when speculative or unverified claims were treated as fact. Opponents argue that once celebrities engage in public-facing controversies, public discourse is inevitable. The case has divided fans, with online communities rallying behind both Lively and Baldoni. Some blame Baldoni for allegedly mishandling the production, while others argue that Lively is attempting to control the narrative through legal intimidation. Social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube have become hotbeds for debate. Threads on forums and fan pages attempt to decode every legal filing and public statement, further fueling the media frenzy. Digital media has shifted the landscape of public opinion. Influencers and independent journalists can reach millions, and their voices often hold equal or greater sway than traditional outlets. Figures like Owens and Signore, whether they intended to or not, have become influential players in how the public perceives legal stories. This amplifies the stakes for both them and the litigants involved. As of now, no court-confirmed subpoenas have been filed against Candace Owens or Andy Signore, and both have denied receiving any such documents. However, legal experts warn that new subpoenas or discovery actions could still be issued, depending on how the case evolves. Lively's team has remained mostly silent regarding the media figures named, likely to maintain legal decorum. Baldoni's representatives, meanwhile, have consistently denied the core allegations and say they look forward to presenting their defense in court. This case underscores a growing trend of celebrities seeking legal recourse not just against individuals within their industry, but against media voices and content creators. We're in a time when the lines between journalism, opinion, and entertainment are more blurred than ever, said Dr. Jacob Kleen, a cultural studies professor at UCLA. Lawsuits like this one test the boundaries of those definitions and force society to confront how we protect both public figures and free speech. The Blake Lively-Justin Baldoni legal saga continues to unfold in unpredictable ways. The public denials by Candace Owens and Andy Signore add another layer of complexity to an already tangled web of legal, ethical, and reputational challenges. While it remains to be seen whether these denials will hold up as the case progresses, one thing is certain: the intersection of Hollywood, social media, and the law is more combustible and more public than ever